Hey, so I'm back for another reading. This is going to be for twin flames or soulmates, where the masculine is the one who is involved in a karmic relationship. So today I'm going to be looking at what the masculine is doing within the karmic relationship, as well as what they are feeling and doing or planning on doing towards the feminines. So let's get started. So I'm just going to pull just a general theme energy card for the masculines concerning what it is that they are going through at the moment, or what has been going on for them. So let's see. What have the masculines who are in karmic relationships been dealing with? What have they been going through? Wow. Okay. So we got apprehension, and this has actually come up very recently, but I really cannot remember if it was for the masculines or for the feminines. But this has to do with doubt and fear. So basically what they're currently going through is doubting what it is that they should do. They're feeling fearful about this change that they know that needs to take place. But I do feel like that the universe is really pushing them and supporting them through this, helping them to come out of this doubt and out of this fear. So you know what? We're actually going to get one more from a different deck to support this card. See if we can get a little bit more clarity. So I'm not too familiar with this deck, so we'll see whether or not I will want to take a look at the book or not. So what else? What else is going on with the divine masculines in karmic relationships? What are they currently going through? Are they working through this doubt and fear? Are they stuck in it? What is going on? Let's give it one more go. There we go. Okay. Definitely know this card. Okay, so this is blessed. This is totally what I just said, that the universe is pushing them, is guiding them, is supporting them to overcome this. I'm actually pretty familiar with this card because it has come up a lot in my readings. And it's definitely the divine supporting and pushing the masculines to overcome all of these. They're pushing them towards whatever it is that's destined for them, whatever it is that's for their highest good. So that is amazing. I'm so happy about that. All right, so let's get into the reading now. We're just going to take a really quick look at what has gone on recently, just to see what group I'm tapping into. You can see if it resonates or not. All right, so so first we're going to look at what has happened between the masculine and their karmic recently. What has already taken place? What has already taken place with the masculine and their feminine, their karmic, sorry. All right, 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like they have become a bit more independent recently, but they are still waiting. So they are still, with the 7 of Pentacles, they're still obviously in this relationship. And with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, okay, so I have become more independent. I have broken a little bit of this codependency. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I'm able to separate, pull my emotions away. They've probably also, like any masculines who were worried about finances, concerning separation, this has probably already been resolved, at least in their minds. So they have already begun feeling like, okay, I can manage my finances. All the practical issues can be taken care of. So it's almost as if, like, those are the seeds that have been planted, and now they are just waiting. So, all right, let's see what has happened with the masculine and their feminine. So what has already taken place with the masculine and the feminine? What has recently happened with the masculine and the feminine? We have the 8 of Swords and and the Emperor. Okay, so they were definitely, okay, as the card even says, trapped in fear. So these are the divine masculines who were not making a decision because they were trapped in fear, because they just felt like there was no way out. Now with the Emperor, I also feel like this is just a bit of, in this case at least, I'm feeling like they have already begun stepping out of this entrapped feeling. I mean, this is the past, so, but I just want to clarify, just to be sure. Let's see. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? I mean, I also do get the feeling that even though they felt this trapped feeling, that that they were also aware of the fact that they are meant to be with the feminine. Four of Cups. So yeah, it's like they were trapped, right, concerning this relationship, and so they felt like they couldn't find the way out or the way to get to the feminine because of this karmic relationship, while at the same time, though, also having come to this realization that they are the feminine's emperor, and wanting to be this, and just really feeling like, because they are trapped, that the Four of Cups, that this is like an opportunity that they have missed. And that could have been part of the fear, actually, is that they feel like, that the feminine might either not want them anymore, or, that they're just not able, they weren't able to take her offer. And it's not so much that they were indifferent to her offer, because they know, obviously, at some point they knew that the feminine was the one that was chasing, and they just could not take it. They could not take that offer. So, all right, let's move on to what's going on now. So, all right, let's see what is currently going on with the masculines and their karmics. So we're going to look at what is in their mental space first. So what is in their mental space concerning their karmic? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are they thinking concerning their karmic? Okay. Okay, we got the Three of Wands. They're waiting. They're still waiting. We had waiting in the past. They're still waiting. They're still waiting to see what is actually going to happen, what it is that they're going to do. It's like they're just on a bit of a pause right now. Let's see what they're feeling. So we will clarify because we can definitely get more information. Okay, we got throat chakra. So they are feeling like they want to communicate with the karmic. Let me just say that. So it's like they want to express themselves to the karmic. And we actually had this for the masculine, I think in the previous reading, actually. All right, let's take a look at their intentions. What are they intending to do concerning this relationship? What are they intending to do? So we're definitely going to clarify some of these and get more deep into it. Okay, so we have third eye chakra, the Nine of Cups. Let's get a couple more. What are they intending? All right, the Three of Cups and the Lovers. Interesting. All right, let's clarify. So they're thinking that they need to wait. What is this about? Why are they waiting? Why are they waiting? Why are they waiting to do something concerning this? All right. The Nine of Cups again and Judgment. All right, so they're waiting because they want. It's okay. So the group that I'm tapping into, I feel like they either want to give their karmic like a second chance. It's almost as if they are pushing it to the limits, like just pushing it all the way till the end until like it's just like until there is absolutely no doubt in their minds that they just cannot be in this relationship anymore. Either that, or it's that they're just, and actually it's the same thing, that they want to find the truth. Because the Judgment card to me is also about finding the truth. And it's also about reflection in one's own self. But to me, this is just about the reflection of the nature of the relationship. So this is what they're waiting for. They're waiting to see the truth about whether this relationship can offer them the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. All right, so they're feeling like they want to express themselves actually, because it's not like they're feeling all dandy, right? In this relationship, it's like it's as if they know that it's like they're testing things right now in order to see where what actions they are going to take, and they want to express this to the karmic. But let's just see a little bit more specifically. What's this throat chakra about? Okay, Four of Swords and the Queen of Cups. All right, so yeah, okay. So with the Four of Swords, I really feel like they want to express themselves to the karmic, because this will be like a relief. This will be a relief to them if they do so. And some of them probably already have. Maybe actually a lot of them already have. And yeah, I think this is what I'm getting. This is what they're doing now, and this is actually part of their healing process. Them expressing themselves to the karmic about the truth, about what is really going on, is part of their healing process. And with the Queen of Cups here, it's like, yeah, they are, they're really going with their intuition. on this one. They're using their intuition and expressing themselves. And it does seem like most of them are probably doing it also in a compassionate way. Also, for some, I mean, I don't really like to call out the signs because I think they're not really relevant, but the karmic could be a water sign, so that could be even more of a sign for some of you. But it definitely does not have to be. I'm mostly taking this as the masculine tapping into their intuition and being expressive to the karmic, actually in a bit of a compassionate way, which is actually a very positive thing to do. So for their intentions, we have third eye chakra. And again, this is just, I feel like they are really wanting to find what the truth is. They want to see how they really feel. Again, the Nine of Cups, second time. They want to see if this is something that could fulfill them or not. Again, Three of Cups. They want to see if they can, have this happy and fulfilled life with the karmic. And then with the Lovers, they want to make the choice. Their intention is to actually come to some sort of a conclusion. And with the Three of Cups here, I'm also taking this, that they want, and the Lovers together, because the Lovers is a choice in a love situation, usually between two people. I feel like they really want to put an end to this third-party situation with the Three of Cups by making a decision. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's see. One for each. The Moon. Yes. Third eye chakra with the Moon. They want whatever is hidden, they want it to be revealed. They want things to come to the surface so that they can find the truth. They don't want things to be hidden anymore. All right, Nine of Cups. So Five of Swords. So with this card, I'm really feeling like they're intending to figure this out no matter what. This card is like, winning at all costs. They are going to do whatever it takes to figure out whether this relationship can fulfill them or not. All right, what else? Three of Cups and the Lovers. Hierophant. Yeah, they just really want to figure out this connection. And the King of Rods. All right, so they are definitely becoming very, very, what's the word I want to say? I'm sorry, my English is like so rusty. I have not been living in the States for like, I don't know, 20 years. So it's like they are just becoming more persistent, more confident. They want to overcome this, and they are finding that strength within them to be able to overcome having to make this decision. And with the Hierophant here, this is definitely, the relationship they have with the karmic, and that, just like what I said before, like it's just being confirmed again, that they want to figure out whether this is something that they can be happy with. I also see this as them wanting to end this, because these two were together, having to make a decision concerning this third-party situation, and with the Hierophant, finding out which one they actually want to commit to. Where does this commitment need to be? Which one is the spiritual union? Which one will they have a spiritual connection with? All right. So let's see what's going on with the masculines concerning their feminines. What are they thinking? Seven of Wands. So they are a bit defensive. Let's see, what else? What else are they thinking? What's in their mental space? Okay, that is too many. Okay, so what is in their mental space? All right, 2. Okay, fine. We'll take 2. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords again. All right, so right now they are keeping their distance. They are. They're being a bit reserved in their thoughts in terms of coming forward. 2 of Wands, it's like, yes, they are thinking about it. They are having some kind of plans in their, taking place in their minds, but they're still waiting. They're still waiting to see what's going to happen with the karmic. Like, that's their main focus right now, and that's actually a very good thing. That's what we would want. We would want them to be focused on that so that they can resolve it. As long as, I feel like for many of them, if the masculines are constantly thinking about the feminines, that's taking their focus away from what they actually should be doing in terms of their relationship with the karmic, in terms of resolving it. Like, the divine feminines can actually serve as a distraction from what they should be doing. And, some of you might think that, yeah, but if they're not thinking about their feminines, well then, what motivation do they have, to leave the karmic, or I don't know, something along those lines. And you know what it is? It's that at this point, for most groups, right, if you have been in this journey for a while, there is not much the feminine can do to influence the masculine's progression with their karmic. The only thing the feminines can do is just to focus on themselves, obviously because of the mirroring effect, right? So helping yourself energetically will also help the masculine energetically. But other than that, it does not matter how much they want the feminine. That is, them wanting the feminine is not what is going to make them separate from the karmic. It's not. It has to be their own realizations of other things. It has to be because of their own self-love, and because they want that fulfillment, and because the karmic does not fulfill them. It will be for other reasons, and it will not just be because they're just so madly in love with the feminine and that they just can't live without them. That's not what's going to be their breaking point. That's not what's going to push them over the edge in ending things with the karmic. So okay, I went off there. But yeah, that message was coming through, and I just really needed to get that out. So all right, so let's see what the masculine is currently feeling for the feminine. What is the masculine feeling for the feminine? So what I just said, that does not by any means mean that they're not thinking about the feminine, or that they don't love the feminine, or anything like that. it just means that that's not where their focus is. Because I forgot to mention this one, the Four of Swords. They are resting in their minds. They're taking a break from, from having these obsessive thoughts about the feminine, because they're focusing on what they need to do with the karmic. This is actually amazing. So let's see, what are they feeling towards the feminine? Yeah, mental conflict, the Two of Swords. Wow, that totally flew out. Ace of Cups. See? Ace of Cups. They totally feel like they want this new beginning with the feminine. They totally do. They're just, at the moment, they're also just feeling conflicted and unsure. They are, just as the first theme card that came out said, apprehensive. They have some doubts. They have some fears. But that's okay, because they are now doing what they're supposed to do in order to resolve this. At least they're not, I know they're waiting, but it's like a purposeful waiting. It's not just being stagnant like they once were. So yeah, they are, a little bit in a conflict concerning the the feminine, but Ace of Cups. So yeah, there you go. All right. Let's see. These are so clear, I'm not even going to clarify. So let's see, what are their intentions towards the feminine? What is the Divine Masculine's intentions towards the Divine Feminine? What are they intending? Which is probably at the back of their mind, since they're not really, focused on the feminine right now. What are they intending? Another ace. The Ace of Pentacles. So they are intending to have this new beginning in the 3D, in the physical world. They want to be able to offer stability. So can't complain about that now, can we? Nope. All right, see anything else? All right, we also got the Five of Pentacles. So we will clarify that. Although, in combination with these cards, I'm totally getting the feeling that this is, that they want to come out of this. That they want to come out of this feeling of loss. But we'll just clarify that one. So let's see, Five of Pentacles. Yes, exactly. Ten of Swords. They want to put an end to this Five of Pentacles. All right, so Ten of Swords. This is an ending to this suffering. They definitely want to end this Five of Pentacles feeling, which is that feeling of being left out in the cold, that feeling of loss, that feeling of emotional poverty. So let's see what they're actually going to do, or at least what they're likely to do. Right? So should I leave? Yeah, I'll just leave them here. All right. All right, so what actions are the masculines likely to take towards their karmic in the near future? What is the general energy they're stepping into? What is the general energy that they are stepping into? Okay. Ace of Swords, finding the truth. That is awesome. Their general energy is that of finding the truth. Alright, so what other actions are they likely to take? Well, you know, just this Ace of Swords really is enough, but I'm just asking for more right now. But that just pretty much says it all. Because I'm totally seeing this as also, you know, see how this hand is holding that sword? It's like, yeah, I'm taking action based on this truth. And because it's also an ace, you know, it is a new beginning. It's something, you know, fresh, it's starting. All right, Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. They are definitely likely to do something. We will clarify to see what that is, but let's just get one more. So what actions are they likely to take in the near future towards their karmic? They're definitely taking some action. Oh. All right. Two flew out. The Chariot, which is definitely movement, taking action, and solar plexus chakra, which means that they are feeling capable, that they can do what it is that they want to do. All right, let's clarify. So this is for the near future, by the way. It's not like, you know, a year from now or months from now. I would say this is definitely within the next several weeks, couple months at most. It's hard to really, you know, set a time frame because, I mean, everybody's on a different timeline. You know, things can change. The timing is different for different people. But this is just generally speaking. All right, let's see. What is this Eight of Wands about? What is this accelerated motion for? We got the Devil. You know, it's funny how these cards, you know, the cards that came out for their likely actions, they're so general. Like the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, it's almost as if the Eight of Wands is the minor arcana of the Chariot. Right, so it's almost like the same thing, but just at a smaller scale or a larger scale. This is interesting. Wow, we have a lot of major arcana all of a sudden. So I totally feel like they're taking, they're going to take some sort of an action. Let's see. I'm going to get one more. They want to take some sort of an action to end this codependency, I want to say. Whoa, that's way too many. To end this codependency with the karmic. And the High Priestess is really, you know, using their intuition, really having gone within and using that as a guidance for whatever it is that they're going to do concerning this this relationship that is toxic regardless. I mean, whether or not the karmic is, you know, whether or not the karmic is a very negative type of person or not, the relationship itself seems to be toxic, and it would be, you know, just by the mere fact that, you know, these are two people that are not, you know, vibrationally aligned. They are not anymore, you know, meant to be in this, life path together. For some of them, maybe, their karmic cycles may not have completely closed out, but they are becoming more and more, how do I want to say this? It's like they're becoming more and more different, like they're on different wavelengths, like their vibrations are changing. They're just becoming more and more not of a match for each other. And this is what is causing it to be toxic. And it's like the masculine is really going to either, communicate this to the karmic. And actually, this is what I'm getting the most right now. Yeah. The High Priestess a lot of times is that of secrets, but because it's with the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing this as this is what they are. This is what they're actually going to take action on. They're going to come out of this secretiveness, meaning that they are going to express themselves concerning how they feel about this relationship, that it is toxic, that it's not making them happy. And with this Seven of Wands here, I feel like they're going to be pretty firm about this. They're going to be pretty firm and, almost defensive in a way. Like, they're just really going to be standing their ground that, no, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. This is what I want. This is what I believe. And that's pretty much it. All right, so this is more of a communication type of action right here. And let's see. Sorry, that took like forever for me to actually, find the words to express it. But let's see the Chariot. So what is going on here with the Chariot? King of Swords. Wow. All right. So, yeah. They are definitely stepping into their power. They're going to be decisive and they're going to be firm, just like what I just said with the Seven of Wands. They're going to stand their ground. So this is the King of Swords who is decisive. Yeah. And solar plexus chakra, this is just them being, they're going to be really confident, actually. So, yep. They're coming out of this. They're coming out of the trapped feeling that we had before. They're going to feel like they can actually see the way out of this. And this is definitely them not, it's not that they're feeling trapped right now, because it's with this confidence that they are going to, have. With the King of Swords, the Chariot, the solar plexus chakra. This is just them definitely finding their way out. All right, but I don't see so far, right? I don't see them actually taking the step to separate, but what I do see is them actually being very, very expressive and very firm about how they feel to the karmic, about the karmic. And, that is the first step, right? So, I mean, if they haven't done so already, and if they have, this is just, them just really reconfirming that, like just really, really reinforcing it even more. So, let's see what actions they're likely to take towards the feminine. So what actions are the masculines likely to take towards the feminine? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. Let's see, what else? Those fell back, see? Let's see, what actions Masculines taking towards their feminines in the near future. All right, so we have the Five of Wands, the Devil, and the Magician. All right, so I think I'm getting two different scenarios here. So for one group, I would say that all right. All right, everything that's coming in my in my head right now is just, it's all getting like confused. Not confused, but you know, just all jumbled because it's so much information coming in. All right, so there is a group where it seems like the masculines are going to be a bit, how do I want to say this? They're going to actually be conflicted as to how they want to come forward to the feminine. And when they do, it might be a little bit out of like, you know, temptation, like before they're actually ready. Because we do have the Devil. I usually have the Magician as a positive card, especially upright. But in this case, because we also do have the Devil, I want to say that they might be a little bit manipulative, but not necessarily in the very negative way. It's almost as if it's just it's out of, you know, weakness, kind of. It's like, yeah, I'm not ready yet, but I miss you, and I'm just so tempted, you know, to see you. And in that way, it could be considered a bit of like, you know, a manipulative type of a behavior, because they might not take into consideration, you know, that that's not fair, you know, to get you all hyped up when actually they're still not ready. So this is one scenario, and I know I'm jumping ahead of myself because I haven't clarified yet. And then for others, it, I feel like the masculine this is them just not coming forward just yet. It's them feeling like they still have obstacles before they can get to the feminine, feeling like they need to overcome, you know, whatever this, the karmic, this is, I'm totally seeing the Devil as, you know, the toxic relationship, that this is their obstacle, that they need to overcome this before they can come forward, so that they can come forward in the right way. And then with the Magician, it's like, yeah, you know, they are working on manifesting it though. And they are aware exactly of what is going on right now. It's like, you know, in their minds, like just like with the solar plexus chakra, they know that they can now manifest what it is that they want. They're just not there yet. So let's clarify. Okay, so that's two different groups. I have no idea which group is going to be clarified. So let's just see. What is this Five of Wands about? What are these obstacles? Why are they being challenged? Yeah, Knight of Wands. All right, so it's like no matter how passionate they feel towards the feminine, it's like they still feel like it's an obstacle, because they don't want to be They don't want to just come out of passion. They want to come with something solid, and coming with this, with this immature energy, not being the king, wouldn't do her, justice. And then if they do, so this it actually does apply to both groups. And for those that do kind of like, have this conflict within themselves, but, fight themselves and decide to come forward, it might be a little bit, prematurely. But I mean, that's okay. I'm totally a person who believes that it's hard to really make mistakes. Like, the only mistake you can make is really just not loving yourself. But then again, that's not a mistake either, because you learn from that, right? So as long as you follow your heart, I mean, even if they do come prematurely and you do talk to them, that is not necessarily a bad thing. You never know. I mean, there's a reason for many things that happen. They could come prematurely, and then, you might have a conversation that will, give them some sort of a, revelation, or something could click, or, anything. As long as you're following your intuition and really, being true to yourself and expressing your truth, I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you do that. All right, let's see. What is this Devil card about? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So, yeah, just like I said, they want this to be over. They want to have lost this. They don't want this to be a part of their lives anymore when they come forward, for most of them at least. All right, and the Magician. What is this about? All right, Queen of Wands and the Death card. Yeah, they definitely want to be transformed. This is what they're manifesting. They are manifesting this transformation. So this is actions towards the feminine, right? Queen of Wands. This is totally how they see the feminine, right? Being alluring, being passionate, being confident. Just they see her in a very positive light. But their actions right now is really just becoming aware of this transformation that needs to take place before they can make a move towards her. So they are on the right track, though. I was actually extremely pleased, I want to say, with what they are currently doing with the Karmic. I mean, that's just actually, I feel like that's the best thing that they could be doing at the moment. So let's just get one card, one or two cards, however you want to come out. Messages for the feminines, because I do believe that it's mostly feminines that are watching. And this is still a very new channel. So if you resonate with this video, please like so I can know to keep making them. Let's see. Any messages for the feminines? Messages from the masculines to the feminines. This just fell out. And it says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, is what it says at the bottom. So I'm totally seeing like that's the energy that the masculine is in, and that is the message that they want to give to their feminines, that they are the ones that are clearly deciding what it is that they want, so that so that it can come to them, or so that they can come to you, actually. But either way, it's just very soon. I know it's very relative, so you know what? Let's just get one more. Although that is a very positive sign, though. Anything else? From the masculines to the feminines. Too many. You know what? I'm going to take them. So it's 3 that came out. So one says, calling in your soulmate, engagement, and free yourself. So the way this is coming through to me is that obviously the very soon is that the masculines are taking steps. It might not seem like it, but this communication that they're having with their karmic partner, and the intentions that they're having, is actually a major step, even if it's not, an actual, action-based step that you could see. Calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is just, don't lose hope. Keep praying, keep meditating, visualizing the connection that you have with your masculine. Engagement. Don't need to say much more, that this is what is fated to happen eventually. And free yourself. This is the masculines freeing themselves. And I'm also getting that this also applies to the feminines, to free yourself from any, attachment that is unhealthy, whether it be with the masculine or whether it be with anything else that's in your life, because, that does affect the energy of the masculine. Your energy, when you're not ready and when your energy isn't clear, that's not going to help the masculine be able to come to you. So, all right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.